So those who resolutely refused to stop advocating heresy were declared guilty. And here's the very interesting point. They were then handed over to state authorities for sentencing. This distinction between the church and the state here is still very important. The state authorities saw heretics as traitors to good order, and they were eager to execute people in order to keep order, very much like the Romans, how the Romans kept order. And unfortunately, their main method of doing so was burning at the stake. That just makes my stomach turn, like, even to think about that happening to somebody. And yet, this was common in the culture. I need to throw in something here that relates to what you just said a moment ago. Not only were people not reading their Bibles because they didn't have any, and that wasn't the Catholic Church's practice at the time, but people were hardly going to church at all, Catholics or Protestants. I just read this report this past week that it's so surprising how few people actually went to church, and those that did fell asleep immediately, or got up and left when the preacher began to speak. I mean, it's not really fair to call these Christian societies at all. Christianity is slowly working its way through the dough, but we're far from having Jesus' teachings be what is guiding people's lives on a day-by-day basis. That is just not happening. And so you can kind of see why, I mean, the church can see this, so that's why they have the inquests to help get people's beliefs on the right track, believing the right things, so that their behavior will be behavior rather than the type of behavior that is. It's just that the methods that they used are just too severe, at least to our contemporary modern thinking.